Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to IndyILR Racing. This is ILR5. Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to IndyILR Racing. This is ILR5 on the PS4 side, and we are here today at the Temple of Speed at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. As you can see, it is wet. It is intermediate conditions, and I've been told by the drivers that it is going to be a dry race. So, wet quality dry race. So, they'll have three choice of tyres today. Now, sorry about the late start to the stream. I had to test a few things. I literally just got back a few hours ago, and I was racing. And don't ask me how that went. I shouldn't have raced today, to be honest, because I hardly had done any practice. But that was because I was away. So, yeah. But anyway, enough about that. It's one of the tracks where you can really go full throttle, but you've got to be extremely careful. Now, these drivers last week weren't exactly clean. So, I hope to see an improvement today. I pray to God that we see an improvement, but turn one will be interesting, and the race is not over from turn one, lap one, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. So they have free choice. That means they won't be restricted to what tyres they start, which is good. So I don't know what the pole time is going to be, because it could be pretty much by absolutely anyone, and anyone that is probably good than wet in quali may start pole, but it may, well, to be honest, starting pole might put you at a disadvantage. I don't know, to be honest, but we'll see. Now I need to try and find someone on a lap. I think J-Card's going to be on a lap soon as well, so I'll follow him in a minute. Now, the Thursday, the 6:30 streams have been taken down by YouTube, by FOM. So that's why it doesn't have Italian Grand Prix in the name. So I'm praying that I'm not going to have the same problem tonight. If I do, I'm going to record it. I usually record the streams anyway, but if it happens tonight with my stream, I'm going to upload it afterwards. Now, Cowboy's very interesting because he has gone on the soft tyre. A bit of a gamble, to be honest. A bit of a gamble, but hey-ho. So let's follow Jay Carsey on the lap there as we go through to the start of turn one. Full power here. And in the dry, obviously, you're going to go for ERS. So you're going to go to the right hand. Oh, yep, that's invalidated. That's invalidated right there. He's jinxed me. He's definitely jinxed me there. Suck, Jay Carsey. Now I have to follow someone else on the lap now, which is going to be Milos. Now, whilst I do that, I'm going to go through the standings. So, here we go. Going through the standings. So Dan is currently leading with 173 points, followed by Milos with 111. Now, Milos finished P5 last week, whereas Dan went on to take the win last time about. So, Milos is hoping to get a good result. So, we've got Cowboy in third with 104 points. Then we have Ronline in fourth with 97. Jay Carty on 79 with 5th place. 6th place is Khalifa with 77. We've got Sam Paul in 7th, Jack Hawkey in 8th, Speed 19 in 9th, and Roberto in 10th in the standings. Well, let's hopefully see a clean lap from someone, and we can see if someone goes on a hot lap. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to get pole. Casper is predicting Vito to get pole, which is interesting. So, Vito's, I think, bipped in P10 at the moment. To be honest, anyone can get pole, really, through because due to the conditions. So, you're going to go past turn 4 here. He takes it very carefully going through here. I take a lot more caution. And if it was going to be wet in a race, it would have, I think it would have caused a lot more issues. And a lot more issues than it was intended to. But luckily, it's not at the moment with Milos. Oh! He almost went into the wall there, and that might have compromised. I think, yeah, that probably might have compromised his lap a little bit, but I don't know as he goes through the famous Ascari. of turns 7 and 8. If people go on the power too early, this is where we can see a few people start to bin it a little bit, which is, I think, not good, but the drivers have been warned about their behaviour. Only 9 finishers finished last week, so hopefully we'll get more than that this week. As Milos goes through the famous parabolica now, and we'll see if it's a validated lap. It is a 1:31.8. That puts him 13th for the moment, so I'm sure he can find a way to improve on his lap. He's already going, he's already trying to balance his ERS, and he might go for another lap, I don't know. Being on the inters though, you can go for more than 1 lap. Now, one thing to point out actually, as Aero Specialist did point out, as Dan has really almost had enough of the Ascari again. That is not what you want to do. I've seen this in other leagues actually. Cam is good in the wet. He is good in the wet, to be fair, and I could see him get a good lap time. I think the last time I think in another league, I'm not going to mention it here, he won the race in full wet conditions by starting, I think, 12th, and he was like first in like the 3rd or 4th lap. So unfortunate for him that it's not going to rain in the race, but you know, something to point out there. I'm not on board with Cam as he's currently in the pits at the moment, so yeah, and I've just retweeted the tweet from ILR, so that's good. That is good as Speed 19 is in the pits. It's Jay Carty. He managed to show a competitive lap time in the end with a 1:30. So let's go through the rest of the standings. Now the trackers quieten down a little bit. So we've got Casper in 11th place with 41 points. Swimmy in 12th in 40 points. 13th place Cola Man in the McLaren with 37, joint with Pinsky. Pinsky couldn't make it last week, but he's here this week, which is good to see. He is on a lap. Actually, is he on a lap now? Yeah, I do believe he's on a lap now, so that's good. That's good. Jobs are good. And we got 15th Aero Specialist, 16th Abassi, 17th Cam K, 18th S-Boy, 19th IXE Fun, and 20th Vitin. Now, I do believe he's full-time now, so well done to him. He might have been full-time for quite a bit, and I didn't really realise, so if that was the case, I do apologise. Yeah. And we only have 17 drivers. We might have more due to, I think we had a few people have quali bans, but I don't know. It is impossible to tell. Now, if any of you watched the Esports Monza event last night, it was amazing. I only got a chance to watch it at lunchtime before I left to go on my 4-hour travel back home. And it was amazing. It was pretty good, I gotta say. And Formula Danny actually went on to win the race, which I was, again, happy about. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it, please do go and double check, because it is pretty good. And Pinsky is now into 13th. Huberto, oh, that's another corner cut. To be fair, in the wet, I was doing a bit of I think I did about a few minutes wet practice before the race, and turn 1 I've never made. It was awful. And even in the dries, I still managed to struggle. Even Miles managing to struggle as well. Ronline, yep, he manages turn 1 all right at the moment. I think Ronline could be another good person who I think can do very well in the wets as well. I think he could be the one that will impress me, I think. But I think the last few races, I've got to say, when I say something good about him, he bottles it. So, yeah, not going to say anything more about that. Just, you know, yeah. So we've got a yellow flag in Sector 3. I don't know where that is from. Oh, S-Boy, no. Well, it always gets a bit slidey in the way around the Ascari, but They assume that they can go the power at the same time as it on the dry, but not necessarily. You have to brake. You have to go on the power just a little bit later, because otherwise you will lose time, especially if people have no traction control as well. As Casper's gone on pole at the moment, 128.4. I don't think the conditions are going to improve anytime soon in the wet. I don't think it's not going to have any effect. So we are. I think it's mainly just about the setup, and I won't be surprised if the actual race is fully hot. It didn't say anything about it being overcast or anything like that, but we'll see anyway as Casper goes into the pits. So I think whilst it starts to die down a little bit, I may as well go a few stats as well, because I originally wasn't going to make this race commentate, but someone very kindly gave me, instead of going to work, they kind of dropped me home. I'm not sure if they were allowed to do that for company rules, but they did anyway. So I work in a very nice place. Nice colleague, so I was very lucky about that. So I'll look at the stats in a minute as well, because it'll be interesting to see if I wonder if anyone has been in a point every race. Dan almost was, but he binned it in Austria. I think everyone had a DNF this season so far. So yeah, nobody has had a 100% finish streak so far this season. So I think it will just be now. I think people would want to go for who gets the most finishes as well. Now, Jay Carsey opted for the soft tyre. Well, you can. I think it's one of those. You can go for the soft, but I think it'll be a bit of a gamble. I wouldn't, to be fair. Dan has gained 1.1 place. Now, who's gained the most positions? 2.8. That is, I think, Jay Carty. So, not really that surprised, to be honest. He's the one who likes to avoid trouble as much as he can to try and get the best possible result, really. So, yeah, not really that surprised, to be honest. Now, I need to close a few windows because that's causing my internet to go. So, yeah, there you go. I'll just close a few windows. Now, Batty, I think, will need to get a better result tonight. He's one of those ones who has a good qualifying, but then he bins it in the race. So, he's 5th from last in the standings at the moment. He's going to find some time, surely. He's on a lap now. I think you can use less DRS in the wet, which is quite nice. And you can go on to, you don't have to go into hot mode, which I don't tend to do hot mode, to be honest, because in the wet, because it's just not worth it. And I've just seen another person that just cut the corner. Not good. Well, I think the corner cutting is strict, I believe. So we'll keep an eye on warnings, because on this game I always feel that Italy does carry a bit of penalties as well. So we'll watch out for that, because penalties can pretty much, I think, well, to be honest, make or break a race. As Batty goes for a Scurry now as well. He's got one advantage, I think, which we'll see in the race. You're going to get a bit of a tow from people as well, like we saw in real life qualifying, where they all went last minute and it didn't work out, and the checkered flag has fallen. We got yellow flag in sector 3. What is that? I think that was just people moving out the way. Milos will get to go again, so I think Milos will be the last person to cross the line, unless he's slowing down, but I'm not entirely sure. Pete is going into the pits, but let's go on board with Dan now, as he's about to finish a lap. Now, it'll be interesting, actually. No, he's not going. Oh, wait, is he? I don't know. It's impossible to tell. He's going slower. Yeah, he's going slower, so I won't. Cam K, he's going for a Scurry. So we'll watch out how that happens here. And so is Sam as well. Yep, Dan has retired. And how about Casper? He's looking to be on an improvement. Oh, it's, whoever binned it there, I think it was a Toro Rosso. Yeah, not the best place to bin it, I must say. Yeah, not the best place to bin it. So, as I think, is Sam going to go into the pits? No, he's not. Oh, yeah, he is. Right, let's just watch Cam. He's going to come across the line. No, he does not improve. I don't think anyone's going to improve. Khalifa. No, Khalifa goes into the pits. We do have yellow flag in set 3. No, J Cars is retired. Casper's retired. So I think the only person that can do it is Milos. He's the one that is challenging Dan in the championship. Can he beat him? He's going to get a toe for the car in front. Nope, he stays 9th. And I think that's it, unless J Cars. Whoa. He missed the pit entry there. That probably didn't matter anyway. And I think Pinsky's AI has had a little bit of a moment there with someone. Not quite sure who. But anyway. And to be honest, I think this could be one of the races that if these guys are not careful, it can turn up on his head, really. But we'll see. We'll see. It will be intriguing. We'll go through the results in a minute. Now, I think a lot of people, there will be some people trying for the alternate strategy. They might try out mediums to softs, but that will probably be working better if they were outside the top 10. And we'll see people do softs to mediums if they're inside the top 10. But we will probably see people do a bit of a gamble. So here we go. Here are the results. Casper on par with Cowboy in P2. Sam in P3. Vitin in P4. Ronline P5. Cam K P6. Dan P7. Pete P8. Milos P9. Khalifa P10. Swimmy P11. Pinsky P12. J Carty P13. Huberto P14. Abassi 15th. S-Boy 16th. And Specialist did not set a lap time, so I'm not surprised. I think he might have had a quali ban, or he might have just had invalidated, but we will have to wait and see. So we'll get the tyre strategies out at the moment. Now let me just go through the strategy. Softs will pit around about laps 8 to 12, and mediums will pit around about lap 14 to 19, but I think the best optional for medium to soft will be if they pit around about lap 16. That'll be the best situation, because they will be on the softest tyre at the end, towards the end, and they can gain. So they could just gain so many positions. Really, it will just benefit them quite a lot. So I will be intrigued to find out what happens here. So. And the Tifosi of Khalifa and Pete, the 2 Ferrari cars. We also have the Alphas and the Toro Rossos as well. Their home races. So, in particular, the Ferrari, they want to see the red car, as it were, do well. They will do a grazie if they do that. So, as a lot of people, I think there's Cowboy really got hold up in that formation lap. I hope he's not having any issues. That is intriguing. But let's look at tyres, actually. So, as you just joined us, it was a wet qualifying. So, everyone, regardless of where they started, will get free choice of tyres. And it just goes to show what a mixture we have on the field today. So, we have Casper on the softs, Cowboy on the softs, Sam on the softs, Vitin on the softs, Ronline. One of the people I thought was going to go on the alternate strategy proved me right, and he's on the mediums. Cam K in 6th on the softs. Dan on the mediums in 7th. Pete on the mediums in 8th. Milos on the softs in 9th. Khalifa on the mediums in 10th. Swimmy on the mediums in 11th. Pinsky on the mediums in 12th. J Carty on the mediums in P13. Huberto on the mediums in P14. Abassi on the mediums in P15, S-Boy on the mediums in P16, and Aero Specialist in 17th on the soft. So, no one on the hards unless someone has a little bit of an off. But we'll see anyway. Yeah, Cowboy is still stuck on the grid, and To be honest, I hope we don't get a disconnect from Cowboy. It is a Mercedes one too. I only just realised that. I'm gutted that I didn't point that out before, but hey ho. It happens. It happens. So, you got your predictions in for the race. Let us know who you think is going to win this race. Who's going to be your top 3? And is everyone going to make it turn 1? Is all 17 cars today going to make it through turn 1 unscathed? It is going to be hard to tell, people, but we will see. We shall see. As all the cars are about to line up. Cowboy still ghosted. But I think it's going to be special. It's going to be the last person to cross the line. The 5 red lights are going to be on your screens very, very soon. And 2 Mercedes on the front row in the Ferrari's home turf. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it is lights out, and away we go. And Cowboy, I think Casper got a really good start off the line. No, it's Cowboy that gets a good start off the line. Here we go. As he goes through to turn 1, and all Vinton has got a brilliant start. Always there's carbon fibre going everywhere. And I think we are okay. Better than we thought it was going to be. So, we do have a bit of trouble. I think there might have been a bit of a wing damage, but Vinton, my oh my, he just went a bit too ambitious, but it worked for him. It's one of those tracks where you could do that. But Casper is really losing time. But he's got a position from P back, so he's back up into P3. So much changes. Ron Line not having the best of starts in P7. He is down there. Cam K stays where he is in P6. But can Sample really get the edge and try and fend off Cam K? As Cam K really wants that P5 from him. And we have our first casualty. We have our first casualty. It is for me down in last place. I do believe he's got a bit of damage, or he might have had a spin in the Lesmos. Oh no! Pete's out. It's for Ascari. Let me just see. Ooh. I'm quite surprised a few people avoided that, but oh, that was bad. So Pete didn't even make lap 1. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame. So, 1 Ferrari out of the race. Sam, I think, had to pit, so he must have had front wing damage somewhere. I didn't quite see where. So, Casper making a very bold prediction, and that seemed to work for him. So, yeah, his Ron Line is going to try and get past. So, oh, Ron Line. Oh, so he had what has happened there? So, Dan had an off with Ron Line. And I think it was an unsafe release there. So Ron Line is not happy with that. And Dan's lost his front wing. So yeah, I think that's going to compromise his race a little bit, which is a bit of a shame. But I did forget about the Supercharge award last time about. But do not worry, I will remember this time. Casper is going to get past Vitting quite convincingly. So Casper is now back up into P2. It'll be interesting to see if Vittin will start to claw back at Casper, but we shall see. Let's see if we have any other intriguing battles now. For the points, we've got Huberto and S-Boy going through the last part of Ascari now into Parabolica. S-Boy trying to do some defending. Now I do see a few first time penalties coming in. So we shall see if S-Boy here is going to defend to the outside. Huberto to the inside here. And he does it, but can S-Boy go back at him? This is S-Boy's chance. He's got to get the switch back now, or it's do or die for him. Aero Specialist and Pinsky going for it as well. Ooh, that almost ended in tears for both the Alpha and the Toro Rosso. But looks like it is okay for both of them. Meanwhile, let's jump to Milos. And Milos is right on the back of... He was right on the back of Kay for a minute there as well. Kay's up into 4th. Now, before I forget, let me just see who has won the Supercharger Award. Now, the Supercharge award this week goes to Bassi, started in 15th. So from third last. So he's been having a good race, but closely followed by Aero Specialist. Now, Aero Specialist, I've got to say last week, Aero Specialist, absolutely amazing. Fully controlled, he did brilliant. He was, you know, he did awesome. I mean, as I think Specialist he's going to try and get past as well, as he's right on the gearbox. He's got plenty of ERS. What about Pinsky? He's on 46. So surely Specialist is going to have the better run here going into turn 1. It is going to be very tricky. Roberto can capitalise, but he decides not to. But Specialist quite comfortably gets past, and he's up into 9th place. So what a move from Aero Specialist now. So if it was this lap that the Supercharger Award would have counted, it would have gone to him. But I did count it from a lap ago, and it went to Abassi. So, and so let me just also tell you what other people have gained position. So Vitin has gained 1. Marlos has gained 5. Kamke has gained 1. Khalifa has gained 4. Jay Carty has gained 6. Abassi has gained 7. Aero Specialist has gained 8. Huberto has gained 4. Pinsky has gained 1. S-Boy has gained 4. Swimmy has dropped 2. Sam has dropped 11. Dan has dropped 8. And Ronline. To be honest, I shouldn't really jinx Ronline because it always happens. It always happens, and it just, yeah, it just goes completely wrong. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, to be honest with that. I am not good with jinxes on this channel. Heads up for that. But anyway, Milos has got a quite tough job on his hands because Kamke is doing surprisingly well, and he's going to get some decent points, but touch wood. I think I'm going to get told off if I jinx even more, to be honest. So, not going to say anything more. I've already jinxed quite a few people today, as some of you are aware of. But it happens. It happens. Lap 5 out of 27 then. As we're still seeing some intense battles. We've got a battle for the lead. We haven't seen this often with the 2 Mercedes, 1 and 2, going at it. It was actually Charles Leclerc that actually won the real life race as well. But it is time for 2 Mercedes. I think the only Ferrari still in this race is Khalifa, so we're going to see Callboy getting a bit of lag there, but Casper going to go to the outside. And I think looks like Casper is going to get the better run. Yes, he does. And Casper is now in the lead of the Grand Prix. But Callboy might have time to challenge it, or will it be team orders? Nope, he stays where he is in 2nd place. Meanwhile, up the field, Abassi is going to try and make the run on special. I think he did on Huberto. So Abassi was dropping positions. He really needs to start to pick up the pace a bit, which he's trying to do. He's doing very well. And since people on a mixture of strategies, we could see people that are a bit longer. Now, in a few laps' time, we'll start to see people pitting as well. For a set of the mediums are the ones that are on the soft, so I will give you an indication on who that is. That is the top 5, which is Casper, Callboy, Vitin, Milos, and Kamke. And also Specialist. Everybody else have either pitted or will have to pit soon. Sam has opted for the hard tyres. He will probably have to go onto the soft tyres towards the end. So I don't think the hards will make it to the end the way that it is comfortably doing. Oh! That is not how you take a Scary. I think, yeah, he definitely went on the power too early. Unfortunately, I called it on stream, but, yeah, not good. Not good. So, yeah, I think He's had a few DNS recently anyway. Hopefully he can pick up the pace a little bit. Next week is a break week, don't forget. So, as Casper is trying to get the position back, I think, from Callboy. Callboy's really going at it. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Callboy's racing. It's nice to see the two leaders fighting like that. We've had a few races where the Mercedes have... we've had a few issues. But they seem to be going well today. So S-Boy's got a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, they are penalties are going thick and fast at the moment. So, and I wonder what setup Casper and Callboy are running, because they are pretty much running the same. And I wonder if they were working together as well. They might be working together, I don't know. And Mike, hello Mike in the chat, nice to see you. Mike is hoping that Dan is going to have a bit of a comeback drive. Well, you never know. It could happen. And let's see how Callboy goes here as he goes to the inside. He's going to have a very tight entry. He almost does it. And he does. What a move from Callboy. He takes it with ease and he just says, no thank you, I'm having that position. There he goes. Callboy is your new race leader. But for how much longer can Casper fight back? Casper is hungry for this race victory. He wants to go for it. And these two don't know that the more that they fight, the more that Vitin is also going to start pushing as well. So that is what these guys have got to start to take into consideration. As 1.8 seconds now separates between Vitin and Casper. And 1.3 separated between Milos and Vitin. And we've got Onyx. Hi Onyx, nice to see you. And we've got PDUK saying awesome comms. Thank you very much. Glad you're liking the commentary so far. I had tried to keep it entertaining anyway. And it seems to be some good racing. I think much better than last week, I've got to say. They seem to follow my advice a little bit there. Casper's going to try for the lead once again. And he does it. He just has a better straight line speed. I think Callboy has more on the corners, I think, because Casper was able to get it quite early just before turn 1. And he did it. So there comes Casper. Can Callboy make it into turn 4? No, I don't think he can. Just look at the speed, though, Callboy gets in the corners. He's gained a few tenths on that. So, very good from Callboy. I think Swimmy is the only one that's probably challenging another position. Milos as well, potentially, on Vitin coming up soon. We will watch Vitin and Milos very closely indeed, so we'll keep an eye on what happens. We've got a yellow flag in set 2, and that's Pinsky. Pinsky's binned it. Oh no! Jay Carty as well. I think they might have had a bit of a collision somehow that we didn't see because I was back showing the battle for the lead, but that was very unfortunate. I think they might have had a bit of end play. I wasn't sure, but it was the damage I think was quite minor. So to be honest, they got themselves lucky on that one. As Callboy is going to try for the undercut then. Is into the pit, so is Milos. Milos getting a 5 seconds penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Now, someone has asked, it was Onyx that asked actually, what happened with the Toro Rosso boys. Now, I can tell you what happened with Dan. Dan had, it was turn 1 line and Dan were going at it, and they collided into each other. Dan, I think, went into the escape road. And that's kind of what ended his chance for possibly getting into the points. But he could make a comeback, I don't know. S-Boy's now up into 7th. S-Boy is on the road to recovery. But he is, he's in the points at the moment. But we'll see anyway to see how far he comes. Hopefully that responds to your question, Onyx. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more of an idea. And Yeah, that's, I think, Dan is up into 12th now. And Pinsky is on... No, actually, no. Dan's in the Red Bull. My bad. That hasn't answered your question. Sorry about that, Onyx. Literally, I only just got back a few hours ago. I was travelling in a car for 4 hours. I wasn't driving, obviously, but I was in a car for 4 hours. Don't like long car journeys. Still not with it, but still going at it. So, Callboy on the mediums, and his teammate Casper is in the pits now. He's on the mediums as well. Can the undercut from Casper work well? Now, S-Boy is in 6th. And Ronline, I think, Ronline had a bit of an issue from Dan, so that's what happened. Callboy getting the undercut. So Callboy is now in the race lead. But Casper's going to be on fresher tyres, so that's really going to help him at the end. Swimming now up into 4th place. Oh, Jay Carthy's out. Not really a surprise, to be honest. Ronline's left the session. I think he's ghosted. I think he's... Yeah, another Ascari victim. I think a few people are taking it less careful than Ascari. And Uberto's left the session. So, we're going to see... Oh, Callboy's lost it. Oh, actually, no. Callboy is under traffic at the moment. I thought he lost it for a minute there. But, Casper was trying to get through traffic, but luckily he did. Oh, no. Another person that almost had a little bit of a shunt. But he had a save. He had a save, which was good to see. And Cam K is now in the pits now. Another person doing well. We'll see where he goes. Another person that is going to go on to the set of the medium compound tyres. And we see S-Boy and Casper really going at it. And I think S-Boy is going to let Casper through, but he's challenging the other Mercedes. He's let Callboy through, but he was trying to let the other Mercedes through, but it was a bit difficult. But don't forget, S-Boy's running his own race as well. So it will be interesting. So Callboy's managed to pull off a 1 second gap due to the traffic that was going on. So that's helped him quite a bit. Victin, that's cost him. Victin has got a penalty for corner cutting. And don't forget, it is strict. It is strict corner cutting. And you know, it is a bit harsh at times, but to be honest, that's what we do in ILR. We need to keep it steady. Now Victin is going to try and go for it around the outside of S-Boy into the parabolica. Can he make it stick? S-Boy was late on the pan. It didn't help him a bit. He went wide. Victin takes P6. What a drive. Brilliant stuff. He played it well. He kept it under control. And he's on for some solid points if he keeps it up. He's one of those ones who has been having some issues, some incidents, but to be honest, I'm guessing he's learning his lesson quite a bit, which is good to see. So props to that. Good props to that. And we do see Susie some battles up front for... we potentially see a three-way battle for the race lead. If you just join us, this is going to be very, very spicy. Now, Milos is 4 attempts. Milos is on the same tyre life as Callboy, but it doesn't matter necessarily about the tyre life. It mainly matters about the setup. So that is why they got to be a little bit more careful just to see what happens. But here we go. Milos. I think he's a little bit too further back to make it this lap. But you could potentially get it this lap, I think. And we still got Victin and S-Boy holding closer. It could be 5-way. Now, if you're liking this and thinking, this could be an intriguing league, then please keep an eye on there is still mid-season sign-ups that are going on at the moment, and it's a great league. It's great people. You learn your craft quite a bit as well, and it does help you. And we potentially could have Cam K maybe battling with Swimmy a little bit as well. Just don't forget, Swimmy will have to. So who do you think is going to come out on top of this? This kind of reminds me of what happened last night between Berezne, Nongay, and Tanitsa. It kind of reminds me of that. That's how cool it is. But I think Milos is getting ever closer and closer. But is Casper going to get the straight line speed? It looks like he is at the moment. But Casper is going to have DRS. If Casper didn't have DRS, Milos would have potentially got a little bit closer to him. But Casper has got a little bit closer to Callboy as well. But we'll see. And it is nice to see it being a lot cleaner last week, obviously. Ron Line's been on the soft for quite a bit, but obviously he's going to be a lap down. We're pretty much halfway, almost. Yeah, actually we are halfway in this race so far. Just past the Les mode. Now going into Ascari. Milos has got the DRS then. So is Casper. Callboy is going to be thinking, hang on, I've got two people behind now. This is where the pressure really is going to start to heat on. Just fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch out. Someone's asking in the chat if it's an assist league. Well, it's not. It is not an assist league except for the ILR1, where I think it's medium traction control and line and auto gears, I think. Every other tier you can run whatever assist you want, obviously apart from braking assist, because yeah. So that is hopefully that's answered your question, PDK. So yeah. Now I had to restart the stream a little bit because it was dropping frames a little bit as well, and I didn't want to lose a little bit of the quality that it was causing. As it's getting tense, but Victin, I think, is not taking advantage as he would have liked, probably because he was caught up a little bit in traffic, and that might have cost him to try and challenge for the win today. But he's going to get some decent points. Now, I told you last week, we have got the NASCAR point system in ILR5. They've got it in ILR8. We've got it in ILR5. It's great to see. Last week I was winning a shot in ILR8 because of my incident in lap 4. I was basically all my rivals beat me, and yeah, that was me out of the equation, which was gutting, absolutely gutting. I just feel disappointed, really. But it happens. I was this close and I bottled it. But we'll see what these other people go. As Cam K has got Sample riding up his backside as well. I'm very intrigued about that. Now we're seeing quite a lot of people on the soft tyres now from the mediums, as expected. As Khalifa at the end of lap 15 pitted. Obasi pitted. So did S-Boy and Swimmy. Now Dan will have to pit soon as well. He's got Swimmy right behind him, so he's going to drop back quite a bit. Casper's dropped back a bit as well. So Cowboy is going to struggle a little bit. So, so guaranteed a chance in the playoffs at the moment is Cowboy, Sam, Dan, Casper, Ronline, Milos and Sam. I'm not sure if reserves count. I'm not entirely sure. But it's the top 16 that make it. So, we got Jay Carsey 8th, Pete 9th, Swimming 10th, Abassi 11th, Khalifa 12th, Cam K 13th, Aero 14th, Jack 15th, Roberto 16th. Pinsky and S-Boy could still do it, and Coleman as well. I don't think Coleman's here tonight. Cowboy's cut the corner. I think he must have misjudged it, I think. With his fault of his own, I don't know what happened there. That's put Milos in huge contention for P2. And possibly challenge for the race win, sorry. What happened? Cowboy really made a mistake there, and luckily it wasn't any damage, because otherwise what could have been for the Mercedes driver. I didn't really want to put the Mercedes curse on anyone, but thankfully I didn't at this point. Touch wood. And if you are liking the content so far, please don't forget to click the like button. And I do believe the stream's still up, so that's good. Woohoo! So yeah, that is good. I'm glad the stream's still up. No problems there. Hopefully it'll stay up. Otherwise, I'm gonna have words. If the stream just gets taken down, but I won't know because I don't have the ILR email saved to my phone. So anyway, I think Miles just a little bit too further back on Cowboy. Maybe Cowboy's yellow flag in set to 3. S-Boy to Toro Rosso. Another casualty of Ascari, but this time on the left-hand side, and he's completely damaged his front wing. S-Boy's out. He's retired. I think, to be honest, S-Boy has had enough, which I'm not surprised about. And I'm surprised there was no safety car, but there we go. Safety cars are usually for the weirdest things on this game. We did see a safety car last week, one of the race car commentators. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one, I remember. Which caused quite a lot of issues. Here we go then, here comes Milos on Cowboy into the starboard Scary. Look at that. Very polished from Milos. He did what he needed to do. And he took the move. But look at this, Cowboy is going back. He's like, you're not having that position that easy. He's going to try once again then, going into the Parabolica. Cowboy is on, really go for on hot lap mode, but he can. He's on 68% ERS. Pinsky's out, but let's not. That was a massive lag spike. Not quite sure what happened there, but here we go. Milos is going to get the right hand side, and I think he takes it. Here we go. Cowboy is stayed in second, only just. That's allowed Casper to pull away by quite some margin, actually. 2.4 seconds, in fact. That just goes to show how hard you'd be in a battle in there. But it's a great move so far, I got to say. But we're still down to, I think we're down to 12 runners now after Pinsky's retirement. Ronline is, actually no, 11. Because Ronline technically hasn't left the session, and it doesn't count if you complete, I think, is it less than 90%? But we'll see. We'll see anyway. So, I think the early battles we've got at the moment is between the top 3. Top 4, actually. Actually, Casper's in no man's land at the moment. He's nowhere to be seen. Whereas everybody else is fighting. And Cam K could potentially gain a position as well, if he's like this as well. So, yeah. So, Milos, what can he do? He's got to think of a moment. Is he going to fight under pressure closer to the time? I think If I was him, that's what he would do. Because you really don't want to be in front on the final lap. Because the person behind is going to get the better toe. So at the moment, Cowboy is not getting the toe that he would have liked. Whereas Milos is. Victin is also another person that is going to get the toe as well. So that is just how powerful the toe is on this game, and in general, really. So Milos got to get another 3-second time penalty. I don't think Victin's going to get P4 this rate. Victin has caught up massively, look. So Victin could get a podium if he keeps up. I think he's also got his teammate for company. What a comeback from Sample after starting while having a little bit of an issue early on in the race. He's been on the hards for quite a bit as well. So props to Sam. I mean, he could be driver of the day. He's been able to keep company, but I think Cam could challenge, I don't know. But props to Sam. Well, to be honest, I couldn't have been on those hards for as long as I would, because there would have been people trying to overtake me in the race, because I had to go on the hards, sadly. But yeah, not going anywhere with that. As Milos getting a completely committed run, but he's got to be careful not to get any more warnings. Otherwise, it would be game over, and that is not what you want to happen. And you can see Cowboy's found a bit more time, so maybe Cowboy has probably saved a little bit of it. Oh my god, there's still debris from the last few crashes. But yeah. And Milos is still on the gearbox of Cowboy, so and literally anyone in the top 3 could win this race. That's how close it is. Let us know in the comments or in the stream chat, whatever, who you think is going to win. And is the stream still up? I don't think the stream... Oh, don't tell me that we've been copyrighted straight. Really? Oh my word. Right, I'm recording this. I'm glad I'm recording this. But anyway, that's not good. I was wondering why we didn't get any viewers. As Milos is now up into second. I'm gonna still commentate on this because it's a great move. So if you're wondering what happened earlier on, yeah, we've been FOM'd. I kind of jinxed myself for that, which is a shame. I think I'm gonna see is all the other streams up, because if all the other streams up, I don't know what to think. Right, ILR4 is up. Yep, it's just our stream. Holy moly. Why us? Why us? Oh my god. There goes our views for tomorrow when we get this uploaded. Well, you're still seeing this now, but there we go. Oh, Khalifa. Khalifa, no. Oh, what's happened to Khalifa? He's had an off. He's had an off. That is, yeah. That is not what to do. And Milos, Casper's still in the lead, only just. Oh, Cowboy, that was close. That was close, my friend. Oh my word, is Milos going to have a challenge round turn 3? Just look at that. Oh my words, Milos. He did that. Honestly, Milos, full hats to you. Full credit to you. Honestly, Milos, amazing. Absolutely amazing from Milos. I mean, well played. Well played from him. I mean, that is props to you. He's now going to challenge for the win now. So it was a Mercedes 1-2. Now it is a Mercedes 1-3, but it could still be a Mercedes 1-2. Because Milos' penalties. But I am not going to let penalties spoil the party. Really? I am not going to do that. To be honest, I'm still gutted that ours was the only 8 PM stream that's gone down. And Milos has taken the move again. He's in the lead. Milos is in the lead. But look at this. Casper's going to really try and challenge for the move again. Oh my God, Milos. I got to say, Milos is driver of the day at the moment. I mean, Milos, he's done it with ease right now. And there's going to be 2 teammates fighting everywhere. This is going to be crazy. Casper's going to try again. And he does it. I mean, props to the top 3. They've been giving some very good entertainment. So Casper now down into second. Miles, I think, dropped it a little bit there. So I think Miles possibly knows about the penalties, I think. Yes, I know, Westy. I know. I've just got the message. Because I was wondering, I was looking at the stream, I was like, why is there only 1 viewer? But, you know. But anyway, you're still watching this, and hopefully I can still upload this, but it'll probably be highly unlikely, but I don't know. But anyway, Milos, he's got to get a comeback now. After all those great moves, he can't let that go to waste. We've got yellow flag in set 3. Casper's going to make the one on Corboy, but look at this. Oh, it's going to be a really great imitate from Milos. Corboy making a mistake. He thought that no one else was behind him, but no. Look at that. That was just insane. So Milos is really going to start going at it. Swimmy is going to get a penalty, but at the moment it looks like it's still going to be a Mercedes 1-2 due to the penalties, unless Corboy has a penalty. Again, I'm not going to check. I am not being spoilt. Right, I'm actually going to put in the commentators chat. I'll do it after the race. I'll do it after the race because, yeah. I don't know why it's happened with Italy. Oh, I know why, because F1 Esports was yesterday. That's why they think it was the F1 Esports race. Because of the battles. Yeah. Don't you worry, we will get it sorted, but... yeah, we will get it sorted. But we're on the final lap then. This is going to be the final lap battle. It's going to be the be-all and end-all. Milos is going to make the move, and he's in the lead at the moment. But we got the 2 Mercedes still going at it. And we got Casper going to try and go around. And Casper's now up into P2 still, only just. Corboy has dropped up a little bit. Oh, Casper going a bit wide there. Dan is still winning the points paying position. So will be interesting to see Casper, a little bit of a lock up there. And we will see how this unfolds. And if you're just watching this on Twitter, hello. Stream did go down. Don't know why. But you get to see this on Twitter and on my YouTube and on ILR's YouTube at some point. And it's going to get very tasty. So, can Casper do what he can do? Oh, we got a yellow flag. Who's that? Aero Specialist. Oh, no. He was running such a good race as well. What unfortunate for him. But meanwhile, let's jump battle for the win. Milos. Milos. Oh, no. Milos. What could have been? That was just a Williams curse, I must say. But oh my God, is it going to be? It's going to be a photo finish. Casper had a penalty. I forgot that. So Corboy wins with Vittin in a P2. I don't think Vittin had any penalties there. Whoa, that was crazy. That was a crazy race, I've got to say. Much cleaner last week. Gutted that we didn't get a stream, but it happens. it's been one of those nights for me. Firstly, the race I did went horribly. Next, the stream went down for ILR5. So, yeah. But you still get to see this somehow, but a bit later than intended. But there we go. As Khalifa and Dan are still having a battle for the points, I don't think a penalty is going to do with it. Dan is still right on the back. As Khalifa is going to do all he can. He wants a bit of Tifosi glory anyway. We're going to see. I think Khalifa's going to get P10 unless penalties are accounted for. We'll see. And Dan gets P10. So, well done. To be honest, Callboy almost looks like Lewis Hamilton with his figure, but I don't know. So I think Callboy will be happy with that. Casper will be happy with that. I think Vitin will be really happy with that. Vitin, I was almost going to give it to Milos after his great moves, but I would have to say, well done to Vitin. Because we're getting my driver of the day at least. So, we are about to get the results coming up soon. So, Callboy wins. The Irishman. I think he's Irish, I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, Vitin, P2, Casper third. Cam, a great result from P4. That'll be some good points for him. I think he's the only one not to get a penalty. As well as Dan. So, props to you two, well done. Sam 5th, Abati 6th, Miles 7th. Specialist 8th, Swimmy 9th, Dan 10th, Khalifa 11th, Ronline 12th, your last finisher, and your retirements are Pinsky, S-Boy, J. Carty, Alberto, and Pete. That has been ILR5. We will see you same time next week. Actually, no, we're on a break week next week, so yeah, the drivers will be having a well-deserved break. So and I will be having a break from commentary next week. I'm not commentating at all next week, so yeah, I get a nice break, so that's good. So, hope you guys enjoy your break. I'll be back commentating on our free Xbox tomorrow, and we shall see you soon. Sorry about the problem for the stream tonight, but it happens. It happens. You saw this eventually. Late than planned, but hey ho. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.